Why don't you go fucking build something or go die in a war like a man's job is? Why don't you go fucking build something or go die in a war like a man's job is? Like a man's job is. Like a man's job is.
Why don't you go cook something and have babies like a woman's job is? Guys, I'm getting so tired of seeing these feminist rants that are basically trying to smash the patriarchy, constantly take jabs at men, constantly trying to demonize the masculine when everything in this current modern day civilization we invented, we created, we built, they are benefiting from, right? As females, as feminists, obviously this chick clearly is. If she says she's not, she's lying to herself, right? Because anybody who talks like that is a feminist. We've like literally created every modern convenience you could possibly think of. Right now it's 100 degrees where I am, right? It's 100 degrees out here and I've got aircon, right? This chick might be hot where she is. Guess what? She's got aircon. And who invented that? Men. And if it's cold weathered where she is right now, she has a heater. Who invented that heater? Men. Oh, that car she's about to get into to go to work, who invented that car? Men. Who built that car? Men. What about that phone that she's broadcasting on? Talk about how much men should go die in wars, because that's what we're supposed to do. Who created that phone? Men. The internet that she is using to send her vicious message towards the patriarchy. Who invented that? Men. Men. You know, a person with character would be grateful, would be thankful, would be appreciative. But no, these little girls have been taught since birth to hate the masculine. Not to appreciate it, not to be thankful, to be grateful that this is what keeps society going, this is what keeps society protected. No, instead, they're evil and they must be destroyed. And it's really sad that it's gone this far, right? It's really sad. So, understand, even in her short little rant, I mean, there's like so much. It spoke volumes in so many ways. I mean, already just by what she said, you can tell that this chick hates her own father, right? Hates her own father. Probably didn't even grow up with a dad. He probably wasn't even around. She was probably raised by her single mom. And usually in these cases where the girl hates her father, guess who else she hates? She hates God, right? Because men are representatives of God, right? So when these women, a lot of these like modern day feminists, right, especially when they hate their own dads, almost never are they believers, right? Or almost never are you going to find like, oh, she's a Christian woman. No, they're not, right? They're nothing. They don't believe in anything but themselves, right? So they are usually operating under the guise of Satan, whether they know it or not. They're carrying out Satan's dirty work, right? Because Satan is the author of confusion. Satan wants to confuse the sexes, turn men into women, women into men, turn little boys into little girls into little boys, and he wants to confuse the sexes. He's the author of confusion. The last boundary, or the last wall, I should say, standing in their way is men, to complete their little evil agenda of turning society completely upside down. And it's really starting to turn upside down as we speak. And the only thing that's stopping it is us men. All right? And I've done a coaching video before. I don't think I've uploaded it yet. I've talked about how it was called How Simps Have Destroyed the World, or Simps Destroy the World, right? Simps destroy civilizations. Since the dawn of man, right? The people who are the most responsible for the destruction of society, destruction of civilization, everything going wrong in society, I tell you right now, is always simps. Right? It's basically these beta males who simp to the feminine, who simp to women, who put them in power, who allow them to take over, basically take over society. It's the simps. I mean, because women are not putting women in charge, believe it or not. It's these simps who paved the way to put them in charge. Sadly, the reason why these simps do that is because they want to appease the feminine, because they think they're going to get laid somehow. So a lot of it just boils back to the fact that they're just trying to get laid. That's why they're simps, right? They simp to women because they want that female attention. They want that female validation. They're just weak men, right? They're just weak men, and they pave the way for these women to take over, to put them in power, to put them in charge of things. You just see like morality slowly evaporating. Morals, ethics, character, those are traits of a man, right? Those are traits of a man, a real man, not a simp, but a real man, right? These are not necessarily female traits. These are male traits. Okay, but you see these things slowly evaporating in society today because more of these chicks are being indoctrinated to believe that men are, you know, the evil that is standing in their way, when it's like, no, we're the ones that keep society going. We're the ones that protect society. It's always funny when I hear these chicks rant. I mean, it's just not even surprising. She's got the black nail polish on, and she's just, you know, kind of a dark person. And like most modern females today, I mean, I've told you guys, beyond their looks, right? Even if they have a pretty face, you have to peer beyond that and see what kind of person they are. And clearly this chick is a horrible person, right? Like most modern females today. I'm not going to say all, I'm just going to say many, okay? That's pretty fair. Many are, because they've been indoctrinated with these false beliefs, these false ideologies that are very evil, destructive, satanic. They themselves have just allowed themselves to become brainwashed by this stuff. And, you know, at the end of the day, you know, if you really like listen to a lot of these modern females talk today, yeah, they might look a little pretty, right? You might be like, oh, that chick is kind of hot. But once you start talking to her, if you could get beyond her beautiful woman spell, you would see like, hey, she's actually not a good person. Even though she's pretty on the outside, she's ugly on the inside, right? This person, she's an ugly person, right? Like this chick, she's like, oh, why don't you guys go die in a war or something? Do what you're supposed to do. It's like, why don't you, right? You got equality. That's what you wanted. There's still no draft for females. Why don't you get out there and join the military? Why don't you go die too for the freedom that you've been given, right? Men are out there dying for the freedom so you could speak this garbage on the internet to the same people, the same gender, right, which is basically men, that are protecting you, that are protecting your ability to do that. I mean, she could have easily done a short little rant going, hey man, I just want to say thank you very much. We women, we love you. How about one of those? No. Instead, she's like, yo, you guys, why don't you go die off in a war or something like that? Do what you're supposed to do. It's the most evil shit ever. Even though we do it, right? We do it without expecting anything in return. We do it to keep society free. Imagine if this chick was in North Korea. Tried saying that in North Korea. See how quickly Kim Jong-un would pick you up, right? And you would be thrown in a prison to rot for the rest of your life. You can't do that there, but you can do it here. All right? These chicks are just so spoiled and entitled, it's insane. Anyway, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of her little evil bashing of men in her rant there. You know, and it's funny how just like TikTok doesn't violate TikTok's terms of service, clearly, right? They're okay with that. So let me know what you think of her little rant as well as my retort to that. Drop your comments below. I love to read them. I love to see them. Feel free to share, and I'll see you guys in the comments. With that said, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Go ahead and smash that like button below. Do it now. Also, hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you guys subscribe, so please make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. And for all you guys who want to support my work and all of this incredible, amazing red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I am teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I am talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, baby. The hottest women on the planet. Okay, I teach you how to do that in 7 Months of Mastery. And you know what? I have tons, thousands upon thousands of successful students now all around the world. Okay, a lot of these guys often drop comments in my comment section talking about how they're in my program, they've met their dream girl, they've met their future wife. I've had a number of students who've been through my 7 months of mastery program already met their wife thanks to my teachings, right? They met a high value, high caliber, hot wife, right? Way above what they were able to get previously before they jumped into my program, 7 months of mastery. They were able to get a girl who was much, much more attractive, much hotter, and much higher value thanks to my teachings. And you know what? I want you to become one of them. Even if you don't plan on getting married, find yourself a cool chick, a high value chick, not one of these like low value, like DG single moms, or women who are passive prime or damaged goods or anything like that. I want to teach you how to go out there and get high value women, just like my students are all around the world. You can become one of us, and all you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, and it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons. So it's only $1 for the entire first month of high value coaching lessons from me. So take advantage of it. And it's the best way to support my work, guys. And thank you very much if you do. I appreciate it. Thanks in advance. And let's crack on out of here.